We are heading to the airport for the first flight of Maishita. Maishita is looking to the other side. He will say hello later. First flight. Hey, acá estás. First flight of Maisha today. Very short distance. It's a very short flight, only 1 hour. But it's gonna be the first experience, and there are some tips that I've been learning about flying with babies that I will share with you today. Bueno, que sí. Sí. So we are at the airport, Córdoba International Airport. So Córdoba has an international airport once again. So meaning that you don't have to go straight to Buenos Aires. Most of the time the international flights go to where?
I like that.
Okay. Picture for Maisha. First flight with this picture here.
Okay.
Ahí está. Traveling the world con Batatita.
Okay, can we take a selfie?
Okay, let's make a selfie. Okay, vuelos nacionales, domestic flights. We are heading to first Maisha's flight. It's gonna be only like 1 hour flight. It's very short. We are traveling from Córdoba to Buenos Aires city. Now we're gonna do all the check-in, security, etc. And then I'll let you know more.
Maisha in a horse.
Maisha is
Maisha
very
does
soon.
not even understand the horse.
He doesn't know anything right now, but very soon
Maisha horse.
he can use all of it.
Apo. Apa. Apa.
Hola, Maisha. And you do like...
Look, he's shocked. Horse, Papa.
He can barely sit, but... Anyway, guys, security check. Everything done. We are on the other side.
Yeah.
Look, Maisha, some friends here.
Yeah.
Hey! So Maisha already holds his head very well, as you can see.
He knows his environment. Look, he's checking on his
Something's
friends.
going on.
Yeah. And he knows.
It's a new way of traveling. Our new area. For
Or we
travel.
try this one, Maisha. Maisha. No, Maisha, you don't step. You just do.
Careful with his feet.
Okay, Maisha.
Yes. No entiende nada, Maisha.
He's a little shocked.
Okay, we are ready to go. Our boarding time is in a few minutes. The good thing is with Maisha we have priority. Every family that is with babies under 3 years old, they have priority no matter the group they are in. So that's very good. Baby Maisha. Let's fly.
Maisha goes to the first flight. I hope when he grows up he will see this video and be happy. Others are arriving as we are going in, and that's life. Life is, you think you've arrived, and that is where others start their journey. Tan taran taran tan. Tan taran taran tan. Wow, Maisha. Tiggity. Papa is here. Tiggity. Mara. Sorry.
Your other hand is full also. Give me that back. That last part. front.
Pam, pam. Dun, dun, dun. We're waiting for people to get out of the flight so we can go in. Our seat numbers are
27.
Maisha, are you excited? This is BBC News. Are you excited?
See?
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Guys, for those who are wondering, it's Maisha's first time to fly, so we are quite excited. As you guys know, we are actually a family of travelers, so it's exciting to just record this and just be part of Maisha's first flight. He doesn't know. I hope one day when he makes his own movies, he will cut this video and say, look, this is me, don't joke with me. I used to travel at less than even 4 months. I think he wants to catch it. Ah, yeah, catch it, Maisha. Catch it, let's go. Let's go, Maisha's first flight. Aeropuerto, Maisha, y vamos. This flight was kind of wrongly designed because others sometimes you see the entire flight. Junior Maisha Commando. Are you excited? BBC News is asking Maisha, are you excited? You don't know? Okay. We will find out. Ah, yeah, let's go. Gracias. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo le va? ¿Cómo anda? Gracias. Sí. Primero vuelo. ¿Primero vuelo? Sí. Sí, qué lindo. ¿Dónde, querido? El primer vuelo de esta belleza, ¿no? El primer vuelo de esta belleza. Saludos. ¿Cuánto tiene? 3 meses. 3 meses. Bienvenido. Gracias. Hay que celebrar eso.
Sí, 3 meses.
¿Qué nombre?
Maisha.
Significa
buenas
vida.
tardes y bienvenidos a vuelo 5005 con destino al aeropuerto de Buenos Aires.
Bueno, como en casa. Gracias.
Por asiento lo antes posible y dejar despejado el pasillo. Todos los equipos que llevaron giro debajo del asiento frente a vos, especialmente botellas con líquido.
It's a big deal for Maisha.
Okay guys, we are seated, we have window seat, amazing. Very good, very good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna wait a few minutes only to breastfeed Maisha because he's very hungry. He's very hungry and a little bit anxious right now. It's very recommended to breastfeed the baby when the plane takes off because that really helps us for the ears. So that's what we're going to do. Or maybe earlier, I don't know. Let's see if this boy resists. You want now or you wait? You want now? We are still here. People still boarding, and Maisha is already gone.
So-
we just arrived. It was a very, very good flight. Maisha behaved like a princess. Like a
Like-
princess. Prince.
Like I already traveled command. Can you imagine, guys? Me, I was hurting in my ears, but Maisha also Rocio, but Maisha didn't feel anything. Maisha, what do you have to say?
Little comandito.
Huh? Huh? All right, guys. Time to catch Uber home, Maisha.
So, today is the day after the flight, after our first experience traveling with a baby, flying with a baby. We have been traveling all the way by road, in a bus, and so far it's been amazing. But yesterday we had our first flight with Maisha, which is a little bit different because the takeoff, the landing, and all these things, the experience in an airport also can be a little bit different. Mara is keeping hydrated, but
Yes.
so now we can talk about the experience and give you maybe some free advice from our short experience, because it was actually a very short flight.
Yes.
Very soon we will experience long hours flying, and we will be able to see how Maisha copes with that. But so far, so good, right?
Yes. So, guys, one thing also I've noticed is babies under 3 years, according to the flight, but let's say 2 years, babies under 2 years, you as parents are given priorities. You don't have to make a line. For us, that was really luxury, you know.
Yes,
And-
very good.
You know, before they used to say priority people, priority is those who pay more than you. Maybe they are sitting in the first
Business
class or
class.
business class.
Yes.
So me, I'm always, before I used to check our group F.
The last group, actually we were group number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this time we had priority, so it was good. If you, I think I mentioned in the video when we were there, but yes, families with babies under 3 years, they have priority to board, so that makes it easier. You're one of the first ones to go in the plane, so that's amazing. Of course, your baby won't pay tickets till 2 or 3 years, depending the company.
Flight company, yes. But
Yes.
at least, at most for 2 years, we are sure that you don't pay. Let's say if your baby is 1 year and, or exactly 2 years and below.
Yes.
Let's say 2 years. I think from 3 years you have to pay. Or from 2 years. It depends.
Yeah, it depends on the company.
But,
It depends on the company.
1 year he can't pay. Up to 2 years it doesn't pay. At 2 years we are not sure if it's exactly when the baby's, you know, the baby can be 2 years and 6 months.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the amount of months. It's just 2 or 3, the difference. Once it reaches 3, maybe it starts paying,
pay.
or maybe most of the time it's 3 years old already
Yeah.
starts to pay,
Yes.
which means that we'll have a seat while it doesn't pay, it doesn't mean the baby has a free seat. No, you have to carry baby with you. So that's just so you know, in case you don't. That is another thing to know. Something that we can advise.
That is Maisha in the background.
Yeah, Maisha now is starting to
Talk,
learning to shout and to laugh strongly and things like that. So we're gonna have Maisha's background music in the video. Yeah. Another tip that I mentioned during the video is for mamas to breastfeed babies during takeoff and landing. The idea of the baby sucking on something, even for adults, is very good to be chewing something. It helps you with your air. Even though for us, many times we've been experienced small planes.
That is actually one of my main struggles when it comes to traveling.
Small planes, actually, I noticed
small planes,
because I did this never happened in big flights. Like when the airplane is actually bigger,
you can't feel it.
The landing, you don't really feel much, but small planes, oh my god, we have been suffering.
You hear your ears
air pressure,
and it's painful.
Yeah, it's
actually
painful.
I was shocked, like Maisha didn't cry or things like that.
I was worried about that moment. I was worried because both of us, we were feeling it. We were like kind of 50% deaf.
I even asked the guy we were in a 3-seater, so seat, like Rocio, me, and there was another guy. Asked him, wait, are you feeling the same as I'm feeling because it's paining me so much? He was like, yeah, I'm feeling it a lot. I'm just holding on.
Yeah, me, sometimes I try to observe other passengers to see if they are actually feeling, because me, I don't remember feeling every single small flight the same. Sometimes it depends on the type of landing. I don't know what's the difference.
Actually, me, after flying so many flights,
it doesn't happen every time.
It is like this. There are like 3 zones when you're flying.
Yeah.
There is top of the clouds.
Yeah.
That's big international Boeings or big flights fly always.
Yeah.
They're always on top of the clouds.
Yeah.
There is 2 types of clouds. There is one cloud that we see, and there's another one, and then on top of that cloud.
Yeah.
So I feel that when most small planes fly in between the clouds, it is you feel really
but it's painful. It's painful. So it's always advisable,
like, to chew something,
to have some chiclets, some gums, maybe to help you to be chewing something that helps. But sometimes it doesn't matter even if you chew.
To be honest, I feel like after today I'll start googling to see how does it feel to actually not like how does it feel, like how to deal with this situation. So
something that I always do, especially for when you're feeling like them, like you have your ears like that, and that's besides the pain, that it can be painful sometimes as well, but just to listen properly, again, what I do is I block my nose and I try to blow like this by blocking my nose. It's just the same when you're underwater and your eyes are, your ears are blocked.
Yeah.
So what I do is I blow outside very strong while blocking my nose, and I hold.
And you hear.
And I hear, yes. But lately, some landings like this.
I think that's more risky, because you can actually burst your eardrum, because your eardrum is being pressed by air.
Yeah.
So then again, you're pressing it from inside. You should be. I'll say you should be careful with that. You better feel the pain than.
It's not about the pain. It's when you don't hear properly. When you hear like your ears are.
No, that one you can do once you are out of the plane. But inside, when you're already feeling the pressure coming, because if you're feeling your ears are aching, that means they are feeling a certain way.
Yes.
So think of you again trying to press it again from the other side.
Yeah, to come back to normal.
Actually, guys,
it works for me.
If you're a pilot or if you're somebody who flies frequently, I've been flying for like the last 10 years. But small planes. This happened also when I think we were in Namibia somewhere.
Yes,
heading to
we
South
needed
Africa.
a very short flight also. Those flights that are 45 minutes are
Uh,
the most painful,
painful.
especially for the landing. Taking off is okay, but landing, oh my god, yes.
I'll have to Google about
So
it.
I was really worried about Maisha because if we were suffering
Feeling.
from that, I was like, oh my god, Maisha is gonna start to cry and be on pain, and no. But Maisha spent more, but landing and taking off and landing on my boob.
So yeah, so that was the trick we tried to use. We
Yes.
tried to engage Maisha in like sucking.
Yes.
So that
He
kind
was
of
moving a lot though for the landing. He was moving, but he was on the boob, you know.
yeah, maybe that tried to
Yes.
because
yeah.
I had one kid crying, but I don't know if it
There were actually many babies on this flight. We were not the only ones. There was big groups of families, kids and babies, older, and I think Maisha was the youngest baby for sure. But yeah, we were not the only one, and we heard babies crying. Maisha behaved like a prince, like a very, very well. Like, and to be honest, it was a very good experience.
And somebody would ask, how do you sit with a baby? Actually, if the baby is older enough, sometimes they give you safety belts for the baby. But for our case, we asked them, they say, no, as long as the mom has a safety belt, that is okay. But always remember when you're flying and there is an emergency, they always advise that you first fix yourself. They say you're carrying a baby and there's an emergency, there's those airbags. You first have to put an airbag to yourself so that you can help your baby or young one.
Yes, actually, I've been googling a lot and searching for information for flights with babies, and it depending how long or how big or small is the flight. Some companies, yes, they will give you seatbelt, and also other companies, especially for long flights, they can offer you base nets for your babies. Those you need to require with anticipation to the air company. A base net anticipation, like you need to ask for it before. Before, yes. Call the airplane company.
So you need to reserve.
And yes, reserve it. From some mothers that already had that experience, some of them they say it's good. Others is like okay, but sometimes it's more comfortable to have your baby with you at the end, because if the plane is on turbulence and things like that, so you need to remove the baby. For landing and takeoff, you also need to remove the baby. So it's like a lot of movement. But maybe for a 10 hours flight, if your baby is sleeping in that base nest, can be also very good. So hopefully we are able to experience that soon.
Yeah, I feel like the most tricky part of flying with a baby is when maybe they start crying in the plane, and also when landing, maybe because of that pain. But so far our son did very well. His first flight, very calm, chill. We were even very lucky that the pilots had to say hello,
Yes.
and,
Yes.
that was nice.
Yes.
I feel like when you
Bueno.
is chilling. I feel like maybe when we when we share our video, especially on Instagram, we can tag the airline, and you never know, they can give Maisha lifetime flying miles.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, another tip that I would advise, especially to any mom. I know moms sometimes get more worried than fathers, and it comes naturally. And I think a lot of moms are always like worried if baby's gonna cry during the flight and it's gonna bother other passengers. I always see in other moms' experiences to learn actually the fact of if baby cries, it's just their only language. And we have all been babies, and other people shouldn't get mad at you or bother at you. So you don't have to worry, because
No.
it actually...
On my side...
Wait,
okay.
can I finish?
Okay.
If you are feeling nervous and anxious, your baby will read that energy and he will be feeling nervous and anxious. So as long as you're chill, your baby will be chill. They match your energy. So it's very important not to be nervous and to go with the flow. Babies are unpredictable. You don't have to feel sorry or bad because your baby is crying, as long as you know how to calm down the baby. Of course, it's especially if a baby is crying the entire flight, but that's not normal neither. But just don't feel guilty or don't feel bad or don't think that the other passengers will be mad at you or will bother. That's not on you. And I have read that from many other experiences, even from flight attendants advising moms to feel like that. So what is it that you wanted to say?
Okay, me, I'm against babies crying in the plane or crying generally shagala bagala. And me, as a traveler, I would not like to sit next to a baby crying, whoa, 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 no. So my recommendation is, before you go to the flight, first ensure the baby has new diapers. Then the baby is fed before and during the flight. Actually, ¿qué pasó, mi todo? So actually, when you do that, you will avoid like unnecessary cries from the baby, because mostly babies cry from duress, maybe because they are hungry or maybe because their diapers are full. So that's my recommendation. Me, honestly, I don't like babies crying. Imagine you being in a plane and it's whoa, no, that is But to minimize that, me, I'm saying, ensure first the baby has clean diapers before you enter the plane, maybe a few minutes before you go in, and also feed the baby before and during the flights, because sometimes other ladies maybe are afraid to remove the boob to feed, something like that. So yeah. And
yeah,
also
for sure. Maisha had a new diaper before boarding the plane, and also he was ready to sleep. At that moment, he was getting uncomfortable and started to cry when we sit. Me, I was waiting for the takeoff to feed him at that moment, but I couldn't wait. I needed to feed him before, so he fell asleep before the plane was actually moving. So sometimes also moms, we make those mistakes to try, hold for the nap, or don't feed him until this moment because you want to wait. No, just follow your baby's demands so everything flows better later. Sometimes we want to wait for that moment so baby doesn't cry at this moment, but it will be, maybe you can make it worse. Maybe baby is overstimulated and it will be more difficult for him to sleep and things like that. So if your baby wants to be fed, just fed him. If he needs a diaper change. Try to do everything as long as the baby commands, and try not to hold for that moment for you because you think it's gonna be better. Sometimes we just messed up things like that. So.
And also another thing, guys, I would recommend traveling with the baby wearing something like this. I think you can see what Maisha is wearing.
Yeah.
Fully combat.
Yes.
Ay, mi toto. Salimia watu, saludo la gente. Okay, Maisha, look there, Baba. Look. He has not seen the camera. He likes the camera. Look up there, Maisha. Okay, maybe later. So when sometimes they put a lot of AC in the flight.
Yes.
Or they control a lot of air. You may think, I'm feeling fresh, but it's always good to avoid those type of air and ACs, because even we older people, when we travel like that, especially for long distance, and maybe you are feeling comfortable, you're not wearing a jacket. Me, all the time I've been flying for the last 10 years, I always wear my jacket inside a plane, because sometimes you may think, it's very comfortable, it's fresh air. When you leave that flight, you can't even breathe. You start coughing, and that has happened to me even the last flight we were flying from Kenya. I was feeling, it's okay. But when I arrived home, I started coughing and my throat was dry. So always make sure that you dress them something warm. Even if you're feeling like it's warm, it's summertime, no. Always try, because sometimes those environments are very, They are soothing, yes, in the moment, but they are very tricky.
No,
in the
but
long
most
run.
of the time, buses and airplanes are cold environments because of the AC.
AC.
They always turn it on. There's nothing like, oh, please, can I ask for turn it off? No, they always have it on. So you are going to feel cold. Babies will feel double. So always carry something warm for them.
Like that, you see the
Plus
Yes.
a blanket. Plus a blanket we always have with us, the bag with all the necessities, and we have very close from us the blanket in case that it's cold and we need to cover him. Also outfit for a change just in case, and also a change for the mom also just
So
in
you can
case.
bring that small bag they see. That is, we carry our stuff there, diapers. That small bag.
Okay.
But again, guys, we are not experts. This one here, Rosie,
What?
it's right there, the bag.
No, but I have the other one.
Yeah, but this is very good.
Yeah, but there's nothing right now to show.
No, there's nothing inside, but you see this size of bag, you can keep emergency stuff for the baby.
Yeah, this always is with us, closer, not even on top of you can
No.
keep your stuff.
It's right there. With you.
This is always with us, and we also go out in the streets with this one instead of carrying the big bag. And I always have a diaper here. I always have these small towels for him. Aisha likes to salivate a lot, so I always, or even sometimes he can.
Bulge.
No, I meant like vomit,
Vomit,
maybe. Yeah, we need small necessities, socks that everybody asks for. Socks, I always have socks. So yeah, and a different outfit, but also something for mom just in case. You never know when baby can vomit on you or things like this.
Have some small pack of tissue with you.
Yes.
You know, you may be sitting with your baby like this and he does it to your next guy, next seat. Have
Tissues
something
also
like that.
as an adult we always need them as well, but just in case for babies.
So some of
keep
you
those
would be
things.
asking, do babies go through security? Yes, they go through security. You have to pass with them. You don't have to remove everything. Let's say you are carrying them in a pouch, you can carry them like that.
Yeah, actually, wear your baby. That's very much more comfortable to be more the carrier that we use. We have two of those. This time we have been traveling with this one that is called a foulard. It's like a long blanket that I wrap, and Maisha is here. It's way better to carry your baby like this. Like wearing your baby literally is very much easy. But you can also travel with a stroller. In this case, we are not traveling with a stroller.
Yeah.
But
maybe in
there's
future.
there's some strollers specifically that they can fit in the cabins of the plane. Or in this case, for example, this company was allowing a stroller for free for Maisha to check in. So
Yeah, the reason we're not moving with a stroller so far is because Maisha is still not so heavy for us to carry him around. And also number two is we have already several bags. We don't have any more bags for now. Maybe in future, maybe it's a maybe actually, because for example, me, I'm from a village in Africa. I've never seen a baby there with a stroller. So it's luxury for now. But if need be, we will, because we have one.
yeah.
Yes. But guys, this was just our first experience with the flights. So we don't know what will happen in our next flight. But we will be taking you along with us just to update you. And maybe the next flight will not feel or will not be the same as this one. And you know when the next flight is? In less than 72 hours. So keep watching, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in our next flight. Here is Maisha with Madata. He's doing very well. Next time we will tell you how to sleep with Maisha, especially if we book.
Sleep with Maisha.
Yes.
Huh?
If we book one bed like this that we are sitting on, how do we balance sleeping with the baby, with the mother, with the father?
Alright guys, that was it for today's video. I hope we were able to help someone out there. And if you've been traveling with your baby, please let us know on the comments. We know we are not the only family traveling with babies, and not even just one baby. There are families out there traveling with many, so they have a lot of experience. We would love to help to receive some advice from you and hear about your experiences. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, subscribe to I Am Marwa as well.
Please subscribe to my channel, guys, at I Am Marwa on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, but mostly YouTube, guys.
Yes. And we will see you very soon. We are staying a few more days here in Buenos Aires City, and then the big adventure and the big awaited travel with my parents, it's coming. We will receive them here in Buenos Aires in just a few days, and the adventure starts. We are going to their dream destinations with my parents, so I'm very happy for that moment to happen very soon, also with Maisha with us, and I hope I can see you there. We can have you there so you can come and travel with us. Thank you guys.
100%, guys, we are waiting for you in the next adventure, so please subscribe if you haven't. Also, you can be helping us by sharing our videos, guys, and remember also very soon we'll be heading to Africa, so more adventures are coming beyond just this one. All right, that was our first experience moving from one city to another with this young man here called Maisha Marwa. Maisha, Papa, saludo la gente, say hello. Bye bye.